Foster and glowing. Like honestly, every single player here on Cyber Legacy, they've tried pretty hard, honestly, and they've had individual rounds that looked fantastic. But as you can see, K23 leading according to GG bets. They are the favorites going into this one. Cyber Legacy, they have a pretty big task ahead of them.
Yeah, K23, they do start on the T side. Cyber Legacy won out the knife. And you can see Chaos just jumping his way around every corner, wants to be as hard of a target as possible for these Cyber Legacy players, and he gives his team as much chance as possible for the kills. But Plax, he will find a kill onto Neil, and it is quickly traded out by Cade, who had an absolutely stellar second map on Overpass. And as well, I just was having a look then as well. Mo, I mean, he only got, well, he only got 18 frags, 19 for Cade, but he only had 4 deaths in the entire game, Mo. That was very impressive, but into this round, K23, they're just finding all the kills now. They've been able to clean up the mess that has been made, and Cyber Legacy leave it all up towards Seized. He has armor, he has a USP, but the bomb, that's going to be over towards the A site, and right now he's on B. Probably just going to save this one.
He should, at least. But that's such a sick round here for K23. As you pointed out, jumping around every single corner to give his teammate the ability to trade out the frag if he went down, and make it incredibly difficult for his opponents to hit that shot. Seized. Oh, he spots his opponent's barrel. The pistol. Oh, he's so ready for it. I think he spotted the barrel as well. That's such a sick shot from Chaos there. K23 managed to pick up the pistol, but as I pointed out, such a sick strat here for K23. They take control of top of mid very early on, take control of arches, push a couple of players in towards CT. They find the trade there, a 1-for-1 in CT. And then they're static. Like, they're just sitting there for so long, allowing Cyber Legacy to go for rotation and actually play themselves in that scenario. So K23 playing mind games early on in this one.
Cyber Legacy are playing the rush game, though, and they're playing the MP9 game as Glowing is going to name himself 3 kills on that weapon. K23 losing a lot of players early on in this round, and Cyber Legacy with that advantage, they're not going to stick around. They don't want to try and maintain control of the bomb. They're allowing K23 to get that in return. They just want to keep this advantage in their favor, but Cade's position, I think he may have just spotted out Foster there. He's looking for the shots, and we'll hear the second player as well. Cade has so much to do here. He has so much potential for frags, and so much potential to just completely open up this round as they're both in towards the site, and they're not looking at him, and he's going to get them both. The MAC-10 will secure the kills. Norbert will swing around to get the bomb planted, and Tricky. Oh, how it all falls apart for Cyber Legacy there. Cade, right place, right time, and he does just absolute God's work for K23. 3 kills in the round already. Tricky's going to have to try and come in late towards his A site and potentially find damage, but no kit. The time's already starting to get away from him. Norbert just posted up watching the angle. Will probably spot Tricky if he emerges from that apartment's position. A little bit of damage done. But now they know his location. A nade comes flying in, and we'll tag him down low. Both of those K23 players will survive, and he will be a second for them as well on the board.
But you're absolutely right. It was Glowing initially, just rushing down middle. Getting a bit lucky on his timing as well as he rushed down middle. He found 3 frags very early on. And then Cyber Legacy, they left the bomb, and I kind of like that idea. The problem with them leaving the bomb is that they didn't cover Arch at all. They checked Arch as they pushed through Library down towards the bomb site, but no one had their eyes pinned towards that position. It allowed for Cade to just sneak his way through. His trigger discipline was absolutely phenomenal. He had the info on 2 players and played that to perfection. K23 somehow coming out on top in that round is a bit of a mystery to me, but it's exactly what we saw on that previous map. They just got Cyber Legacy's number. They know exactly what they want to do in this one, and that's winning it.
Oh, that was awkward. Glowing does get one, but misses the first headshot. It's always tricky to shoot a player from behind. But at least he finds a kill. He's able to give it an opportunity, and his Clax pushes through a smoke as well to find Norbert. Cyber Legacy, they're finding a lot of shots here. It's up to Kios and Neelan to try and hold this one down in a 2-on-3. Caesar's been able to salvage an AK-47 as well in all of this. But with the bomb planted, the bomb taken away, now a second AK as well, one in the hands of Clax. It's certainly potential for the Cyber Legacy side, but no armor for them, no kits, and the time has already gone away. They're just trying to make sure that K23 saving weapons here is going to be as difficult as possible. Kios under a lot of pressure. Does get the first, going to find the second, and will do exactly that. Neelan provided a bit of support, and they're going to try and escape from the site. They can't stick around there for much longer. 5, Neelan doesn't actually. I think where the bomb was actually planted, I think he was maybe just about okay in the pit. But I think he was worried about someone peeking from short or apps.
Yeah, you're right. With the amount of HP, excuse me, that he had remaining, he would have actually been totally fine. You only take, I think it's like 18 points of damage or something like that. Close to 20 points of damage is what I'm trying to say in that pit position. If you're sitting in the corner and you and the bomb is planted where it was. Yeah, exactly. Over at that back side of it. It's basically a pit plant because it allows you to cover the angle from that pit position and cover any entry in towards the bomb site. And it allows you to hold on to your life without taking too much damage. So I guess he got a bit angsty, as you pointed out, potentially a player from that position. K23 with a 3-0 lead. Glowing finds the first. Quick trade coming his way. Seized finds that trade as well onto Cade.
Yeah, and you can see K23, they haven't been able to build up much economy. They've had bomb plants in each of these rounds, which has obviously helped out a little bit. But right now, it's Cyber Legacy. We're actually looking pretty good on the CT side so far, despite them being down 3-0. These rounds have looked really, really difficult for K23. And this one again, with the guns out for Cyber Legacy, it's the 4-on-2. It's just Neelan and Mo. A 2v4. 40 seconds on the clock. What do you even do here? You should just save the weapons.
Neelan and Mo, they are going to try for it, though. They are going to be inching their way forward. Glowing is still in a good position, but he missed the opportunity, and he'll go down. Neelan
No way.
shuts him out. 2-on-4 situation, and K23, a set that were looking just as strong as Overpass, and I wasn't lying. Look at them. 2-on-4 situation. Slight missteps here from Cyber Legacy as well, but K23, they're just hitting every single shot.
Both of them approaching through short. They're going to try and clear out these positions, but the time are running thin in K23. They'll just net both of these kills, and I mean, a 2-on-4, as you say, beautifully done by K23.
And look at that confidence as well. They're not worried about holding on to their weapons. They don't want to hold on to their weapons. Sure, this map is known for Jane time. It was invented on this map, but they don't care. They just don't care. They just want as many rounds on the board as possible and as quickly as possible. They're taking the mantle here. They're absolutely demolishing Cyber Legacy early on in this game. That's another one. Neelan getting helped out here by Chaos. This is going to be very, very rough here for Cyber Legacy. We need to see every single player stepping up massively going into this one.
Well, there's at least one player stepping up massively. Seized with a quick double. Well, the Cyber Legacy side just swing things back into their favor, but he's the only one with a rifle right now. For the Cyber Legacy side, the rest of the team just with pistols as they kept their economy around that 2k mark for the buy up in the next. So if they are able to steal this one away, that would be a very, very nice little round for them. However, even just some kills, like a kill or more here would be even better. Just to keep that K23 economy low, because they're basically like had almost nobody surviving most of these rounds, like 2 or sometimes 1 player surviving. It's been really rough for K23, despite the 4-0 lead. And right now, it's a 2-2 split for the Cyber Legacy side. 2 towards A, 2 towards B. And it is just the pistols on A. Glowing and tricky to try and hold down the line, as it's going to be rifles pushing forward to meet them. Cade going to take the peek in from the apartments, trying to find the head. Will deploy a nade towards that pit, and that'll do a lot of damage towards Glowing. He takes the full force of that HE. He's down by 40, and now the rotation's coming through from Cyber Legacy. They might be able to catch them because the time is running really thin. They need to get this plant down. They're going to do so. There's still players around. Cade with a beautiful double, though, will help to stay around. He's going to go for more. Gets a triple, but runs out of ammo in the mag. He almost takes down Seized. Cade almost does the impossible there. 3 kills, but just the ammunition running dry, and Seized, he'll get 3 of his own to close the round, and it will be finally a round for Cyber Legacy.
I'm in disbelief. I'm in awe at this point, because K23, sure, they lose the round, but they still got so close in that one. As you pointed out, almost lining them up and finding the frag gun. Seized there, running out of bullets. That's so unlucky. Seized, don't know which god he's praying to, but it seems to be working. But yeah, like even Norbert's playing that scenario, he realized the time was incredibly low. He knew, okay, there's still at least 1 player close on this bomb site somewhere. I have to go for the bomb plant. He found or his teammates rather found the position of that final player, and then he just rushes in towards the bomb site, jumps right behind the box, allows him to get that bomb plant, no problem at all. Oh, Seized. He helped out massively in this round, though. Those 2 frags early on definitely helped out here for Cyber Legacy. Even then, they still almost lose it. And it's on to Seized to find the final frag as well. So Seized, we asked for him to come out flying here on Inferno. He did in that round, but it's the first round where he actually gets anything done. Gets 3 in the round, and he's currently sitting on 4. K23 still a very strong start to this game.
Good start for Tricky in the round as he gets an opening for the Cyber Legacy side, as they're going to try and fight back a little bit, keep the momentum going for themselves. As, I mean, only just winning out that previous round, it's not the best economy for them, but Klax finding shots in Tricky, just about able to see Mo there. We'll get the kill. He was left almost lonesome, and nice round from Cyber Legacy, keeping 4 players alive, keeping things in a good standing for themselves, and that'll help to build up a bit of cash now on the CT side.
I like the decision here from Cyber Legacy as well. They realized fairly early, so K23 decided to go for something incredibly quick up top middle, and Cyber Legacy find the first couple of frags over towards that arch position. They also took the bomb down very early, and that helped them out massively, because as soon as they realized the bomb is dropped, they called in for the rotation from the B players. The B players rotated through. Oh, that damage! Oh my god.
Oh dear, oh dear. And it's just an easy mop-up for the remaining players. Jesus.
Wow.
Cyber Legacy get so much fat damage.
That's ridiculous. Look, Foster got 4 kills. Quote unquote, only dealt 250 points of damage. That means that Klax dealt so much damage in that round. By throwing the nades down towards bottom of Banana. It was double nade action there from him and Foster, but so much damage dealt with those. Still favoring K23 here, GG bets. But it's getting closer to what we saw initially. Initially, it was pretty much a 50-50. 1.90 for K23 and 1.87, if I'm not completely mistaken, 8-6, excuse me, for Cyber Legacy. So it was incredibly close going into this best of three. And K23 still slightly leading according to GGBet. Slight favorites for this one, but I mean, Cyber Legacy definitely closing the distance at this point.
Certainly are. One thing just to note in this game is obviously, I shall come back to in a moment as I'm pushing towards the A site, is just flashbangs everywhere. They're blind up glowing. There's actually a team flash from CIS that just completely wipes him out. And K23 make use of that. They'll get themselves a 3-on-2 win towards that A site and look to try and hold on to this lead and extend it out to a 2-round lead once again. And as they try and push in through short, it's Clax and Foster to try and work their way into a 2v3. Norbert's just going to hold down Mouse 1. Chaos will get the other one, and it will be a 5th on the board for K23. But what I was going to say is, even though these two teams are, well, they're not going to make it to playoffs, there's just no chance. They still fight for the RMR points and the Pro Tour points that are on offer for this event. So a win here will I believe a win here would bump them up a little bit for either of these teams and get them a bit of extra RMR points and some Pro Tour points, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
As well.
Wow.
Oh dear. That's the round over. It's definitely the round over. I mean, a minute 20 on the clock, there's 4 people dead. I think about 15, 20 seconds into the round, there's about 3 people dead for Cyber Legacy. And, well, it's just tricky, open hand. We'll try and keep hold of the weapon. And it's going to be K23 to find 6, though. Without a doubt, it's guaranteed at this point.
5-on-1 situation, tricky. Just brings to find that one on Cade, but yeah, Norbert right there for the trade. What a quick round here for K23. Shutting down the players very early on. Great aggression, great, I mean, precision in that aggression as well. Good on K23 to find their 6th. Cyber Legacy, they're going to be in a world of hurt once again. They've been in this situation before, but last time they were in this situation, they barely got any rounds on the board. That was over on Overpass, where K23 took full control of that one. It's not looking amazing here for Cyber Legacy, but this is typically considered a slightly T-sided map. And with that, there's a decent opportunity here for Cyber Legacy to bring it back on the second half, but this round is not looking that good for them.
Just Clax and Foster alive. Clax has been able to scroll himself out an AK in this round with his 3 points of health that remain. K23 will head in towards the A site, get that bomb planted. Neelan's just going to be making sure there's not going to be any cheeky flanks from Cyber Legacy to do so. But I think the main aim here for the Cyber Legacy side is just to try and keep that 8K into the next round. Foster, obviously, with this armor and deagle, unfortunately, has taken a single point of damage to the armor. So he wouldn't be able to upgrade to head armor for free. Not that you necessarily need the head armor against AKs, so keeping the armor to the next round is still valuable if he wants to do that. Doom kind of find some kills, but none will come his way. He puts K down to just 2 HP, but it's now dead, so it doesn't really matter for Foster, as Clax is just keeping his hand on that AK. Actually, Neelan, oh, Neelan! He gets the kill.
That's so
Takes that
dirty.
AK out of action.
Dirty plays coming through from K23 time and time again, taking full control of this one. And again, their precision, their crosshair placement, the teamwork, everything is working in their favor here. Cyber Legacy, they don't just need like individuals to be stepping up for this one. They need so much more. It's such a tough task here for Cyber Legacy. What could potentially work in their favor is utility damage. We've seen a good amount of utility damage from them already, and if they continue that and continue to pull out that utility damage early in the rounds, it gives them that opportunity of dealing more damage in those rounds later on, and potentially find weaker opponents and kills to boot. Yeah, K23, the last couple of rounds have looked more or less effortless for them.
You said the word effortless. KO's kill is pretty effortless there. It looks like they'll go for the bit of a boost here from the Cyber Legacy gang to try and get the kill. However, it's Chaos with another. And he's just going to spray through the smoke for a third. It's all just coming up K23. Glowing's the last person alive, and I mean, he's wasting a lot of time here just trying to hunt for Norbert, who's in the back lines. We'll get the kill. I mean, the round's already over, so he's just trying to get himself an avenue to get out and try and save this weapon. But look at Chaos, he's chasing. He wants the frag as well, and he might just get it here. I mean, might walk into his crosshair, but Glowing with the AWP. It's still a very dangerous target, as he does deal with Chaos. It leaves just Nealon and Mo, but they are still hunting. They're still looking for the frags of smoke. Will allow Mo to push out the library, and he's going to push in towards the site as well. Does he spot out the barrel on the right? No, he doesn't. The barrel was just poking out the edge. I'm not sure if he's on 4x3, but or his eyes were elsewhere.
5-round lead at this point. And before we get too far into this one, I just want to remind you guys that we do have another game going on currently. That's VP versus Force. I also got the tiebreaker announced by the admins. So real quick, if Virtus Pro manage to secure the victory over Force, then will be Virtus Pro, Force, and Na'Vi going through. If Force takes the victory, will be Force, Virtus Pro, and Na'Vi making it through. So it's the same 3 teams. The big question is who will come out on top. Is it Force or VP for that one?
Great admins providing the lowdown for us. Obviously, in this match right now, it's basically just whoever beats the other will finish top of the other in the group, because they both sit 0-4. So not much debate about what's going to happen there. And right now, K23 looking pretty strong. They've got an 8-3 lead and a 2-man advantage in this round, with Foster and Glowing both low on HP. Can they find anything as they push in towards this B site? That is the question. It's all coming up Cyber Legacy. They're making it work for the low HP. Oh! K23 can't find any of the shots, and Cyber Legacy will end the round with just 16 or 15 HP between the 2 players on the B site. Clax was elsewhere on the map, but they lock it down on B.
Considering that Foster misses the first couple of shots here, that's absolutely insane. Clax finding 2 frags with a CSET 75 up close and personal. As you pointed out, 2 players low on HP, but they managed to make it work here. And Cyber Legacy finally finding their 4th. Again, good utility damage early on. It's Foster and Clax. The double nade down towards bottom of Banana, dealing a lot of damage with that. Cyber Legacy, they're certainly not out of this one yet, but it's still heavily favoring K23 here.
K23 try pushing towards the B site, already a man down, and Foster, close range, can't put up the defense that he did last time, and neither can Klax. Huge kills coming through, but Neelan, he's having to escape through the Molotovs into some sort of safety. There's now another opponent on his way, and he's just trying to dance around everywhere. Deploys the Molotov, falls back. And Cyber Legacy, they're going to fall back as well. It's going to be 9 on the board for the K23 side. And they're just going to try and keep hold of the AWP, a couple of them 4s. And hope that maybe they'll have better fortune in the next round with only a couple to play for. Things are looking a little bit grim for Cyber Legacy so far in this first half.
Yeah, she pointed out it is going to be the 9th on the board, man. The 9th on the board here for K23. Not only 9 rounds on the board, it's also the manner in which they've gotten these rounds. It's been fairly one-sided for the rounds that they've managed to win, and even when it's looking tough for K23 in some of the rounds, when you know, Cyber Legacy gets the opening frag, which they've actually managed to do quite a decent amount of these rounds, but even then, K23 somehow managed to pull it back and take full control of it. I mean, I think at this point, Cyber Legacy, they're looking to try and bring it back on the T side, because for them to bring it back here on the CT side, they need an absolute miracle for them to pick up the final 2 rounds. That's all they can really hope for at this point. Oh, Dan, I don't know about this one, man. It looks like K23 are just that much better than Cyber Legacy today.
They certainly just look a step above, in terms of the individuals, at least for the K23 side. Some huge plays coming from Norbert, takes a bit of damage from a Molotov, but it's tricky on the AWP that will find the opening kill. Gives Cyber Legacy an opening, but they had an opening last round, and it was still K23 who prevailed. Cyber Legacy needs to make sure they're not going to let this one slip again. 50 seconds on the clock. Hickory Dickory Dock. That's an old one. I can't remember the rest of the rhyme, but I'm sure it has something to do with Counter-Strike. Hickory Dickory Dock. Tricky finds one. Cade, though, is going to keep his team in it, but he's left on 2 HP as they're trying to push in towards his A site. 2 more players to find. The AWP is one of them. He already has 2 kills with his name, but Neelan, a huge frag to take down Season. He spots out the player at the back as well, and beautiful movement. He popped himself up on top of the box to find the shot onto towards Tricky, and Neelan comes in huge for the K23 side, and yet again, Cyber Legacy, they can't make it work with the opening kill.
What is going on, Dan? Again, it's tricky finding the opening frag here for Cyber Legacy, as you pointed out. But K23, they still bring it back. It's Neelan. He's just parkouring his way in towards the bomb site, hitting insane shots. And, oh no, Klax not even being able to hit that shot on Kiers. Kiers, the second he lands, he finds the headshot, connecting onto Foster as well. No one gets to hold on to their money here. Oh my god, look at this from Neelan. He spots the player on the back of the side. He jumps up above, shuts him down. I don't know any longer. This is so sick. So, just to sum it up for you guys real quick, okay? Because we do have a bit of a tactical timeout here. Just to sum it up for you guys. First map, Dust 2, chosen by Cyber Legacy. Cyber Legacy took very good control on it in the first half. And to start off with in the second half, K23 mustered up an insane comeback in that one. It ended up in overtime. Cyber Legacy did manage to pull out ahead and did manage to secure the victory on that map. But Overpass, K23 absolutely shut down Cyber Legacy in incredibly strong fashion, 16-2. And now, Inferno is looking just as good for K23. They're sharp as ever.
It's actually really annoying at the half so far, because Cyber Legacy have had so many chances, have had so many opportunities for rounds, and maybe they'll just be able to sliver away a fifth at the end of things here, as they already have a two-man advantage. But we're seeing K23 just always finding the way back in, and is it gonna happen again as Neelan? He'll get a one. Deals with Foster in towards that banana position. Klax has to fall away back towards a site in K23. They do force rotations out, which you can see over to on the map. They're clearing out the apartment Cyber Legacy. They've got two players over towards a B site now. Look at Paid. Not committed towards the B site. Sees there will find him. That is a huge kill to find. And now things looking a lot better for the Cyber Legacy side of things. But Neelan's still looking for shots. They need to be careful not to give him anything up, because it's just him now, all alone. A 1 versus 4. To ace this one out. Gets down Klax. A tag, though, from Tricky. Puts him on just 8 HP. And with Glowing coming in from the backlines, will probably be able to find the kill. It isn't actually seized. He will collect it. It will be a 5th round finally for Cyber Legacy, but we'll be heading to a short break and joining you on the other side.
Welcome back, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half, the final half of this best of 3 between K23 and Cyber Legacy. I mentioned on Overpass that that was an important pistol for Cyber Legacy. This is the most important pistol for them. They need this one. And look at the aggression coming through from K23.
They want to end things pretty quickly here. That's for sure, and you can see the odds really in their favour now. As Cyber Legacy struggled in that first half, they'll be hoping to pull things back at least with a 4-on-4. As they'll get themselves in towards that B site, the plant down sees to do the deed. But it's going to be 4 armoured pistols on their way back in, and CIS is able to cross towards Banana. Able to get a position in that location, leaves 2 teammates on that B site as CIS will get 1. And now these Glocks, and they find the shots. They certainly look like it. It's a 2-on-4, a 1-on-4, and Klax is just going to clap them. Back to reality is it's a sick 4 Cyber Legacy. Winning out the pistol round, he said it was needed.
It's kind of an interesting decision. I'm not sure I would call it a strat here for K23. They decide to push all 5 players down middle. I think what they're going for here is to try and like, not show disrespect, but like bully their opponents basically and get in the head of their opponents. Like, show that they're incredibly comfortable on this one. And by doing so, you know, pushing Cyber Legacy to making mistakes. And it worked in the first half. For the pistol, not so much. Does go in the favor of Cyber Legacy, and that's incredibly important, as pointed out. Foster is going to be opening it up in this round as well.
Cyber Legacy do need to be careful, though, because these Deagles, they are deadly. And they've already proved that, but Glowing, a nice peek from the boiler, catches out Cade after a little shot rings through. And I think with that K23, will just go for an eco, keep these couple Deagles max 10 alive, and try and do some damage in the next round instead.
It makes pretty good sense for them. That SMG on Norbert, he also got a Death Deagle right behind him, so he can drop that over to another player. Mo, he's got a decent amount of money left over. That means that he'll be able to get that early AWP in the... well, not the next round, but the following. The question is if Glowing is going to be pushing forward and finding a frag here. Oh, he peeks out, but Chaos is ready for it. Shuts him down. And now at least Cyber Legacy knows where these final couple of players are, and they can keep them there, but they're not going to go for too much of a hunt here. Final players on Galils and an AK-47. It doesn't entice them to go for too much of a hunt and risk losing those rifles. But yeah, as pointed out, this is going to be an eco, or mostly an eco here for K23. So obviously holding on to those weapons from the previous round, the Desert Eagles, the SMGs, even picking up that yet another SMG, actually gives them a very solid eco round.
Yeah. it is a potential for a lot of damage here, and Cyber Legacy needs to be worried about that fact. As if K23 pick up even just a kill or two here, there's a big potential that one of those kills will be a rifle, whether a Galil or an AK. So, and that's just going to add to the danger that this spy is going to cause. So if things can quickly spiral out of control in a round like this, and there goes the SMG. Good work from Cyber Legacy to send that one in first. It finds the intel. It does go down, and it is another weapon in the hands of K23 potentially, but at least it's not the rifle. However, it probably would have liked to have had that SMG find at least one kill before it went down, as now the rotations over towards this B site. A little bit difficult, but trying to flash through the smoke, not going to work out for the K23 side. And Cyber Legacy will pretty efficiently actually deal with this round. Norbert will get one more. It's all up towards Cade, and a Deagle in hand. Nobody actually picked up that UMP off the body. I'm not sure if a nade or something blasted it away, but nobody picked up that UMP, and now just a Deagle for Cade. Probably would be the weapon he'd be using either way. Gonna take a peek in towards the site, try and find some shots, but all they'll find is damage. As Cyber Legacy do pick up a third in a row and close things up towards the K23 side.
This is all of a sudden looking a little bit better here for Cyber Legacy, as they do manage, as you pointed out, to pick up their 8th 3 to start off with here on their T side. And as pointed out, going into this one, it is a typically, statistically speaking, it is slightly T-sided this map. And with that, it does give Cyber Legacy a decent opportunity, but if K23 keeps that momentum going and the individual prowess from that first half, it's still going to be incredibly difficult for Cyber Legacy to bring this one back.
Look at the space they've gained already, Cyber Legacy. Klax does get one, but it's a quick trade from Mo with the AWP, and he's looking for more. A second kill found. Can he find a third? Huge frags. Can he get a fourth? No, not quite onto Foster. There will eventually be a reign of tyranny put to an end for Mo. He leaves it all on Kiosk to 1v2, but Tricky is just as handy with the orbs. He'll take the final kill. And Cyber Legacy, this T side, just straight aggression coming through so far.
Yeah, I love to see the change of pace here for Cyber Legacy. Obviously, another thing that helps you when you're playing on that T side is that you can sort of command the pace of the game. On the CT side, you have to wait for your opponents to go on the aggression. On the T side, you decide exactly when that aggression is coming through, and you decide the pace of the game the entire way through. So that should give a good opportunity here for Cyber Legacy, and them picking up the first gun round definitely helps out. K23, they're on Deagles for this round, but still in a one-round lead. That could change very, very, very soon. Well, it's gonna change. The question is it gonna be Cyber Legacy who ties it up, or will K23 come out on top with Deagles? We've seen how much damage they can do. Cyber Legacy definitely the favorites in this round.
Awkward flash there. Steve's peeks around the corner, the flashbang pops, and it completely blinds him up. So he just took himself back in. However, for Cyber Legacy, obviously against these pistols and with Norbert going down already, things should be relatively smooth sailing. We didn't see K23 all too much in that first half with the sort of having to take these ecos and having to try and fight to get into the game. They were sort of controlling it for the most part. So we'll see if when they start getting things going their way, whether they can start to dictate things. But, well, certainly not looking good in this round as these Deagles just falling one by one. Cyber Legacy have gotten themselves in towards the 8th, and it's just Nealon and Mo who remain. No armor for either of them. Deagle in hand for both of them, but a full buy to come through in the next round.
A point well made. K23 just gonna stick around, try and see if they can deal a bit of economic damage, but they won't even be able to do that. And speaking of which, look at the economy on Tricky. He's hitting on 8,500 before this round ends. Klax shuts down Nealon. So much money already built up here for Cyber Legacy. The last round was fairly clean. This round is completely clean, not losing any players in this round. Obviously, K23 will have enough money to invest into this one. It is going to be their second gun round here on the second half. Cyber Legacy, they've already stepped up big time here for the second half. 5 quick rounds in a row to bring them back into the game. K23 looked absolutely amazing for the later stages of that first half, but now Cyber Legacy bringing them back as they decide the pace of the game, as pointed out.
I'm surprised K23 don't take a timeout at this point. With the game tied up, it might be worth just trying to discuss. Make sure everybody's on the same page, even if it's just to sort of give yourselves a bit of a breather for a moment. Because obviously, I think they probably would have been using a bit of that last round, especially towards the end, just to talk things over a little bit, I guess. So may not be needing one. But certainly Mo had that great round before the AWP, wasn't able to convert it though, as Cyber Legacy picked up the round once more. Cade towards a boy that has Mo fighting Overwatch for him towards mid, and there's the first kill. The ball just back away with it as the rush is going to be coming towards the apartments. Actually, they'll bail out of that one. They don't commit to the push through the apartments. Instead, they'll try a different avenue, try a more slow, methodical approaches. They do take control of top mid. I think they realised, they heard those steps of the two players in short and realised that they were back in up towards the A site, and that they were probably going to get caught pushing out the apartments, and that top mid was most likely right for the taking, as the two players who were standing guard did pull away. Right now, still K23. That opening kill from Mo serves him greatly, but look at this push from Cyber Legacy. K, though, takes the first. The dink actually through the edge of the floor, I think, just shifted his aim so far up. We don't often see that. Obviously, he didn't have armor because they're against the AKs, so he gets aim punched quite a bit, and Plax will get the bomb planted, but not going to be alive for much longer after that. It's trickier 1 versus 4, and he'll miss the first shot. K23 will finally put themselves on the board here with the defuse to come through, and a great round orchestrated off that initial kill.
Yeah, quick shout out to Twitch chat. I saw someone, excuse me, mention that that they wanted Mo to step up, and that's exactly what he does in this round. A nice little 3-piece to secure the 11th round on the board here for K23. Mo was a big factor on the second half of Dust 2, and he played pretty good Counter-Strike over on Overpass as well. You pointed out he only died 4 times. Is that correctly remembered?
Yeah, he was 18-4 in Overpass.
That's
in total.
Insane. I mean, obviously, they only lost 2 rounds, but still, only dying 4 times is really good. It just shows how dominating their performance was on Overpass. Yeah, I think that's what they need here, K23, if they want to push this one through to a victory. They need these players that we saw on Overpass to continue to play that form, and one of them is definitely Mo. That round helps him out massively, helps out K23, but obviously, as pointed out, so much money in the bank of Cyber Legacy that buying up is not an issue, and even if they go to lose a round like this, they still have so much money remaining.
Yeah. They're not going to have any issues with a buy up in the next round, especially if you're able to perhaps get a bomb plant down. That'll obviously help out massively. Glowing is a little bit low on cash. I mean, 1,500. There'll be a second stage loss bonus here, so 1,900 to come in. It wouldn't be he'd be a little bit ropey on a buy. A bomb plant would help out, but Mo, once again, opens the round up for K23. A cheeky peek down mid, gets himself a cheeky pick to go with it. Maybe he'll go for a cheeky certain takeaway, which includes nachos in a bit and chicken. But well, it's all falling apart. Cyber Legacy, clean kills coming through from K23. They'll keep 5 players alive, and it's now 12-10.
12-10 and K23 again. Mo with the high impact for that round. Again, K23 taking back the control of this one, not allowing Cyber Legacy in that round at least to control the pace of the game. It looked like K23 wanted to try and bully them away from their positions, and they did pretty well with the utility to do that. Tried to push them away from the positions early on. Seized. The tick from the molly actually. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Tick for the molly there, gives away his position, and then the spray down comes through. There's nothing he can do in that situation.
Yeah. Obviously, as well, because they hear the molly, and then they know he's gone in towards the smoke, and they know he's not gone out the other side of the smoke. Like, well, gone back through towards Banana, because he would have heard the molly again. So they know he's still inside the smoke. And so they just keep laying down lead until he dies, and eventually he does. So, that nade as well. Holy hell, Mo. That's just dunked on Glowing, and K23, as said before, we'll see what happens once they start to get things under their control and start to get a bit of weaponry behind them. It's certainly looking dangerous for Cyber Legacy, as it's looking to be 3 rounds in a row here. A 2-man advantage. Klax has taken a lot of damage as well. And it looks like K23 are reading this as well. They're sending a 3rd player towards that B side. It's going to be Mo joining the likes of Kios and Neelan in this defense off that B site, but does Mo get caught out here taking a key? Oh, he does get the first. Almost looked like he'd get a line up there, but Foster trades out quickly, almost instantly. The trade comes through, but there's still 2 more players here. Kios is dead. He's just dead. Can't find the initial spray down. Neelan will mop things up, and a great flashbang from Norbert as well. Allows him for a pretty easy final kill, as it will be 13-10. A couple players go down in the end for K23, but 3 alive is pretty decent.
Yeah, again, K23, a decent amount of players staying alive, and Cyber Legacy in a bit of a pickle at this point. Down by 3, and their economy is in shambles now. Don't really have a whole lot of money left to work with for this round at least. Yeah, it's probably going to be the 14th on the board here for K23, and that gives them a brilliant, absolutely brilliant opportunity to take this one all the way to victory. I do want to remind you guys that we do have another game coming away right after this one. That's going to be Spirit versus Windstrike. But first, we need to find a winner of this one. K23 taking the lead to try and finish this one up fairly quickly. But Cyber Legacy, can they do anything to bring this one back?
Probably not in this round, as it's all coming up blue in the kill feed. And it is a very clean and very quick round.
Yeah, quick and clean, as it's supposed to do when you're up against just some upgraded pistols. I mean, K23 just 2 rounds away at this point. Cyber Legacy, this is an all-important gun round for them. If they lose this one, this is probably going to be over in just a matter of a couple of rounds. Very important stuff here for Cyber Legacy, and that's the way to start it. Quick trade coming through, though.
Certainly a much better start compared to the opening for K23 if they can get in. However, Neelan is not done with this down yet. Neither is Cade, as they'll together find a couple kills, bring it into a 2-on-2. And Mo, towards the site, Tech 9 in hand, gets the first, now switches over to the up for the second, but Foster, he's ready. Quick on the draw with the AK. We'll clear the site and get the bomb planted. Now it's up to Neelan. A 1v1 to try and find K23. 15 on the board and secure match point for the CT side. Foster hoping to deny that as he works his way in towards the boiler. This could be a great actual position for him. He doesn't need to show his face until later on. I think the bomb is planted in a position that he will need to swing out of the apartments to take the fight. But oh, Neelan, he can defuse from around the corner. This is not what Foster wanted, not at all. And he's just going to hold the bomb and hold the defuse, and Foster... Oh, no!
That's so unfortunate here for Cyber Legacy. Oh, as you said, right around the corner, gives him perfect coverage as he's sitting and holding the defuse kit in play as well. K23, one more round, and they'll take the victory over Cyber Legacy. Of course, neither of these teams have a lot to fight for left in this tournament, except their, I guess, like a pat on the shoulder. K23, they're stepping right point. Oh yeah, of course, RMR points as well.
Yeah. So obviously these two teams currently tied in the Group A at the bottom, so whichever wins will take the position above the other and get themselves a bit of extra cash. I think it's an extra like $500 and obviously some extra armor points, and I think 25 Pro Tour points. However, I'm sure that's not what's on their mind right now. I'm sure it's about just closing down this game for K23. He sees that's a good kill to find, takes down Neil, and that opens up an avenue towards the B site. Mo is quick on the rotation to try and catch them, but look as they both stop. Oh, Mo! Oh, no! Oh, he gets it anyway with the P250! It's easy to even see him cross there. Mo, he's going to go aggressive, try and get an advantage for K23. He will go down. The Molotov will tick Cade a little bit, and does he push through the smoke? Will he get it? He is going to push now, but can't find the kill, and Cyber Legacy, they'll stay alive. 11 on the board for them. Match point still for K23. 4 more chances to secure this game, but Cyber Legacy have a last hurrah still.
Yeah, they keep the dream alive, the dream of mustering up a comeback. It's not going to be as big of a comeback we saw from K23 on Dust 2, but it's still going to be a pretty big hill in front of Cyber Legacy here. They need 4 more rounds in a row to bring this one into OT, and if they manage to do so, they still have a chance. As it's 1-1. K23. They're just looking to close this one out as quickly as possible. A lot of damage dealt towards Chaos fairly early into the round here.
Nice return nade, though. Helped out by the spam of Neelan. Together, we'll take the opening kill for the K23 side, and now things for Cyber Legacy. This isn't what you wanted. This is not what you wanted at all. You wanted that opening kill. CIS was trying to fight tooth and nail for it, but hasn't worked out, and now this B site looks like it is going to be the entry point for K23, or for Cyber Legacy rather. Chaos is booted up on top. He's playing anti-flash while his teammate covers the cross, and as the smoke comes through, he will now take his turn at fighting as he does get the first kick. Gets down safely as well, but only 12 points of health. They're going to boost again. This time, Monster's ready for it. Nails Chaos on the bottom. Neelan's only able to get away with 6 points of health, but it's still the advantage for K23. Molotov in towards the ruin is going to slow down the push. Neelan will pick that up into his hands as Mo gets one. He spams through the mosaic to take down Klax. That's a huge kill to find. And now Cyber Legacy, all their hopes less with Tricky and Foster, and make it just Foster, and they can't do it. It's going to be 16 for K23. The final kill comes through for Mo. How fitting as he sits 23 to 14 in this game.